not caring isn't cool. Everyone remembers back to the high school, secondary school sort of age, and having a general apathy or not being bothered by anything or thinking nothing's important. I don't know if it's, well, I know it's not true, but teenagers have the idea that it's not a cool thing to care. It's not a cool thing to have a brightness in your eyes, a sparkle on your face, or to have any sort of enthusiasm for anything. I think one of the most disappointing things that's happened to the millennial generation is that didn't end. To a certain extent, with some more intellectual Gen X types, it definitely lingers. But with millennials, it's still kind of there in a weird way. And I mean, you know, having that general apathy about life, not wanting to form real communities, rejecting things like religious communities, and then wondering why you're so depressed and you're on antidepressants and you feel so isolated. And then, you know, those sorts of people, and they see someone who maybe wants to dress nicely or wants to do their job really well, you know, dressing nicely, maybe you're old-fashioned or something like that, or, you know, wanting to do your job really well. You're just a slave to the capitalists, you know. We're anti-work, didn't you know? Those sorts of things. And I don't know, I think caring is underrated among that generation. I mean, my generation, as I'm one of the youngest millennials, I think. It's a real shame, and it's led to, I think it shows how ideological, ontological, and mental thoughts actually have a downstream effect on your physiognomy and your physical state and how you look at the world. And I think basically the sooner you can get out of that, the better, because I feel like I had that until about age 21, and yeah, he's fallen from grace, but I think a lot of that was down to listening to people like Jordan Peterson. I think maybe some Gen Z people are, you know, getting the same insight in a way from people like Andrew Tate. But whatever breaks that spell is really useful, because your life, you know, it's a bit cringe at time to care. It's a bit cringe at time to put yourself out there, to create things, to join communities, to try and learn things like languages, but it's really worth it, and it will put you on an upward trajectory, especially if you make a habit of doing things like that.